Been doing this thing called dance-specific training for about a decade. I've been a professional dancer for approximately 14, 15 years. Started dancing hip-hop, started with body isolation, popping, all things that essentially looks like magic is what I like to do. And then from there, I started this whole thing called dance-specific training for about 10 years ago. In 2017, 18, 19, I did a festival called Be Fit and Sensual together with Judith. And Judith, obviously, Bashat Sensual Judith. I think if you're on this platform, you should know who she is. And in today's masterclass, we're going to run over a couple of things. First thing that we're going to run over is how to warm up your joints properly. After that, we're going to do a little bit of dance-specific training flow. And then I got some questions from the team at VdanceClub that I will run over together with you guys. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. The only thing you need right now is a floor. You don't even need the mat. Highly suggest you have a yoga mat. However, if you do not have a yoga mat, get a towel. In the perfect world, you have two, so like this you can be comfortable. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can always shoot them in the chat. I should be able to see them at the same time. And if I can't, we'll find a solution. Here we go. So first things first, get yourself down on the ground. I'm gonna take my camera a little bit closer. So come down on the ground, and what we want to do is that we want to really make sure that we're warming up our joints. In this specific class, we're going to focus on the knee, ankle, hip joint, and a little bit of the shoulder joints. These are the fundamental things for us dancers, especially if we are followers and we want to avoid injuries by dancing in high heels. So I want you to drive your feet up, and then put your hand in here under, go all the way to the right, and go all the way in. These things are called CARs. CAR stands for Controlled Articular Rotations. You can probably hear my knee. It makes all types of popcorn noise. That's absolutely fine. So we're gonna do this for a little while. You're working against resistance, feeling that you're dragging them here and then dragging them back. Dragging them all the way to the side, driving them all the way. Come in, come out. The reason why we're starting with CARs, it's a very basic principle. The principle comes down to the simple fact, you can stay on the ground, I'm just gonna get a little bit closer to you guys while I'm talking. The basic principle of CARs is that we want to make sure that our joints are completely warmed up. Because a lot of us dancers, when we're getting pain, the pain we're feeling, it's not muscle pain. Right? There's very rarely hear dancers saying that, oh, I have this bicep problem or I have this quadriceps problem. The majority of the injuries we're hearing is that we are hearing people have pain in their ankles, pain in their knees, pain in their hip joints, and all of these are joint problems. So we need to make sure that our joints are stable. So we get right back down on the ground and we continue to doing this thing. So from here, I'm interlocking my joint and I'm making sure to isolate this joint. So I'm holding here, using my elbow to block this side of the hips. And then I rotate my foot outwards and I come all the way up. Come all the way down, rotate over to the side, come all the way up once again, slow and controlled. You hear how the knee is giving popcorn sounds away. That's completely fine. Don't panic. That's as it should be. Good job, champ. So I just like to get straight into movement in these classes, and then as the class go, I will continue to talk. I will share what is dance-specific training, what is our mission, and then by the end of it, we're gonna do some workout, and we have some questions asked by the team in VdanceClub. So drive all the way up, and then rotate at the top, come all the way down. All the way up, rotate to the top. All the way up, rotate, all the way down. Nice. Now, keep your legs up here. Come all the way to the side and make big, so this, now we've been warming up the knee joint. Now it's time to go all the way down to the ankle joint. Rotate to big circles. Big circles here, great job. Opposite direction. All the way, big circles once again. Good job. When we are rotating our joints, what ends up happening is a liquid called a synovial liquid gets sent to our joints. And this liquid works kind of like the oil for the body. It makes sure that we are everything, all the nutrients, all the blood gets sent there so that we can avoid injuries at all costs, which is obviously what we want to do. Come all the way back. So what we want to do, guys, is that we want to make sure that we are constantly moving forward without knee pain or ankle pain, joint pains as dancers. We do the same thing on the opposite end. We drive our foot up, lock it, go all the way to the side, come all the way back. Every dancer, whether we are bachata, kizomba, salsa, these should be fundamental things for everybody to do. So at Dance Specific Training, I always say that we have one goal, and that goal is to make sure that I can dance until the day before I die. Because if I can do that, or if that's my goal rather, everything that I do needs to be accustomed to that one goal. So mobility exercises, joint strengthening exercises like this, working against resistance, making sure that my joints are strong is obviously a huge part of that. Lift my leg up, rotate externally, all the way up, come back down. All the way up, come back down. All the way up, come back down. Great job. And I slow and control. I'm making sure to isolate my joints while I'm doing this. Good job, familia. One more time, last repetition. Go all the way up. Come here, I'm blocking my knee. I'm doing these big circles. Step by step. Big circles here, fantastic. Great job, all the way at the opposite side. Now we've been focusing on the knees, but when I'm doing these ankle rotations, it's obviously that I'm focusing on my ankles. Good job. Fantastic. So, shake loose. So what you're feeling now is that you're feeling that like there is a tension that is going, or there is movement rather, mobility that's been sent to the joints in your ankles, in your knees and your ankles. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're really going to focus on the toes a little bit more and your feet. So we're doing the same position, blocking it there. I'm using this grip here. So like this, I'm not moving my hips because I really want to make sure that I focus on my ankles in what is to come. So I come here, toes go up, come forward, point your toes. Foot comes up, toes follows. Foot goes, toes follows. Foot goes, toe follows. Foot goes, toe follows. What we want to think about is that the feet is the most neglected part of the human body, especially for us dancers. The feet has more joints, ligaments, and bones than the spine does. So if we want to have better balance, we want to have faster footwork, maybe we want to have better spins, whatever we want to go, if we have a strong base, everything is going to be way easier for us. One more time, opposite foot. I block my leg here so I don't move my hips. I don't move my knees. I don't move my knee. I'm blocking everything, and then I go forward, extend, and come up. Forward, toes, foot, toes, foot, toes, foot, toes, foot. Slow and controlled. Good job. Good job, Amelia. So, as of right now, we've been focusing on strengthening the ankles, the knees. Because if we have strong knees and we have strong ankles, everything is going to be way easier for us dancers. The dance is going to be better, the training is going to be better, the spins are going to get better, the moves, the footwork, the speed, the endurance. Everything you want to accomplish comes from a solid base, and that's why it's so important for us to strengthen it. And sometimes a lot of us dancers are saying that maybe we're dealing with knee pain, knee injuries. But just because the pain is manifesting here, we're feeling the symptom in the knees, that does not mean that that is where it originates. So this is why it's so important that we're strengthening the ankles, the knees, the hips, all of the joints in order for us to avoid the pain that we're feeling. Again, sometimes we feel knee pain, thinking that we have a knee problem. But what it comes down to is the simple fact that we might have a hip problem, but the symptoms get shown in the knee. And with that being said, now we've been focusing on the ankles, we've been focusing on the knees. Now it's time for us to get into the hips. Obviously, if you're dancing kizomba, bachata, or salsa, you understand why this is so important to do. So I get into this position. It's not the most beautiful position in camera, but it is what it is. I keep my chest high, keep my feet down in the ground, and from here I slow and controlled go down here. Now, most of you guys are probably gonna stop right about here. That's completely fine. That just means that this is your hip mobility. Now, what I don't want is that I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to move your upper body, right? I want you to be in this position, come down here. And if that's it, as soon as your butt is leaving the ground, that means you're cheating. So keep here. Fantastic job. Open up all the way, come all the way down. So whether I train high-performing athletes, dancers, Carol Flores, Alemana, Judith, or artists such as Madonna, or special sergeants for special forces in American military, mobility exercises is one of the main things that I do because it really exposes you to how strong your joints are and how mobile your body is. Good job. Stay into this position. We're staying in a 90-90 position. The hip and the knee, hip here is a 90-degree angle. Here is a 90-degree angle. I rotate my body towards my back leg and I lean back just a bit. Breathe deeply. Remember, now we're focusing on the hips. Moving over to the front leg, coming down here, come all the way up. I don't think down, so I don't curve my spine down. I try to stay up and I try to move my body forward. Good job. Take my left hand, put it right in my psoas muscle, right next here. This hand is in the back. Lift my back leg up without moving my upper body. Right? We want to do this so we get stronger psoas muscles and come all the way down. Up, 2, 1, all the way down. Come up, 2, 3, all the way down. Now, do the opposite. So we're keeping this position, but instead of going up here, I want you to open up here. 1, 2, 3, all the way down. 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Great job. Move around, opposite direction. We're working the rotational muscles in the psoas muscle here, right in the hip joint, making sure that we are getting stronger and getting a bigger range of motion. Come into this position, 90-90 once again, open up, move, rotate towards your back leg. Good job. Rotate towards the front leg. Lift up, come forward. Good job, familia. Feel how the outside on the front leg is feeling here. I'm feeling the stretch here. Now, once again, put my right hand here, block it, lift up. 1, 2, 3, and 7. Again, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we open. Keep the hand here, keep it blocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and great job. Last exercise now. You're starting to feel how your ankles are warmed up, your knees are warmed up, your hips are warmed up. These exercises are perfect for every dancer to do before any type of social dance. You want to do them before any type of social dance, any type of shows, any type of dance classes, whatever it is. Make sure to do them. Got some beautiful comments here. We're seeing. Didn't realize how not flexible I am. That's the power of these exercises, right? Really need to make sure that we're doing it frequently. Westor is saying, how much time should I spend doing this? You really want to make sure that you are doing these ones frequently, and you don't want to think that you're doing longer durations. Don't overthink it. Don't think that you have to do this 2-3 hours every day. If you can invest as little as 5 to 10 minutes every day doing this, I promise you, this is going to be incredible for you, incredible for your joints, and incredible for your dancing career. Let's move forward. We've been focusing on the hips, we've been focusing on the knees, we've been focusing on the ankles. Now it's time to move over to the spine. We're going into this traditional exercise that we all know, this yoga pose, cat-cow position. All of us have seen this before. All of us have seen this. This is a classic cat-cow position as yoga, but what I want us to do is that I want us to go in here, and then slowly but surely, we're doing the same thing, starting from the hips, rotating them, coming up here to this position, but we're going slow and controlled. Remember what I said before, CARS stands for controlled articular rotations. So that is exactly what we want to do, controlling them. We're going from the hips, we're going knot by knot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And we're going backwards, starting from the hips. 1, 2, 3. Great job, slow and control. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. One last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Good job. 3, 4, and hold it here. Coming back. 1. Start from the hips. 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fantastic job, everybody. Hope you're feeling how your spine is working, how your spine is getting stronger. coming into this position, rotating. I'm putting my hands, my fingers on my cheeks, on my neck, on my chin bone, to make sure that I'm not using my neck now. Rotating to the side, and I'm going. Come down. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Rotate over. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2. Good job. One more time. Opposite direction. Throw it back over. Good job. These exercises are obviously incredible for every dancer who is on the dance floor doing a lot of dips, doing a lot of cambre. We need stronger joints in the lumbar, in the back, more than we can do. Is that making sense, everybody? Give me some thumbs up in the chat if this is making sense. I hope it really does. Now, next thing I want us to do, focusing on the shoulder joints. I'm going to block my entire body. And then I come from here. All of us that are doing couple dances know how important it is with the mobility in the joints, especially the shoulders. I'm putting this hand in the back, blocking my upper body, making sure that I don't move this, and from here I go all the way up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You probably hear a lot of popcorns in your joints. That's completely fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we stop. Hand in the side, place it over, drive it all the way up once again. 1, 2, 3, good job. 4, come back. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. Once again, drive it all the way up. Good job. All the way up, all the way up. Rotate over. Drive it all the way in the back. Fantastic job, everybody. Give yourself a round of applause. Good job. Now, at Dance Specific Training, what we want to do is that we want to make sure that we are super focused on 3 things. Your mobility, your training, and of course your dancing. When it comes to your training, what we really want to make sure to do is that we are focused on getting things that are specifically for your dancing, right? Obviously, in the name Dance Specific Training, it kind of makes sense of what we're doing, right? Training specifically for us dancers. We're focusing on all things that has to do with your body, your training, your flexibility, your mobility. Then of course we're focusing on everything that has to do with your mindset. Because for us dancers, if we really want to make sure that we are focused on our mindset, we want to make sure that we are able to control what's going on in here. A lot of us comes to the dance floor already having a bit of insecurities. You're getting yourself exposed on the dance floor. But if you have the right mind, no matter if you're going from the beginning or from a beginner to intermediate to advanced, no matter where you are on this scale, the mind is what's going to help you to get to that next level, right? And then we are, of course, focusing on your dancing, making sure that you get faster footwork, you get faster, cleaner lines, are able to take choreographies better, more explosive, more balance. If this is interesting for you, just shoot us a DM, go on dancepacifictraining.com, Dance Pacific Training on Instagram, Dance Pacific Training on whatever, and you find us there, shoot us a DM. Shoot us a DM with the word VDance, VDance as VdanceClub, and let's talk more about it, all right? Have some questions here. Do you have more videos on this? I would love to save this and do it again later. You can just go on our YouTube channel, Dance Specific Training once again, and you find a lot of theirs. And then, guys, remember that I am here because we are launching an entire course on injury prevention, an introduction course for dance-specific training on VdanceClub. This is getting launched very soon. So if you're interested in learning more about dance-specific training, the moment is coming to you guys ASAP. Now, very briefly, let me know in the comments below, where are you guys from? Meanwhile you're doing that, I'm gonna go grab my water bottle that I have hidden somewhere. And then it's time for us to start to do what we at dance-specific training calls flow. Flow is a sequence of movements that can be done as a sequence of moves done without a direct stop. So a training flow is a sequence of movements or exercises done without a direct stop. And that's where we're going. 2 minutes or 30 seconds, and then we get right into it. Where did I hide my water here? Where did I hide my water? Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. You guys can probably hear me still, which is amazing. In Sweden right now, right in the middle of the world tour. In Sweden, we can drink the tap water. So hopefully you're feeling, let me see, we have Cabo Verde, Poland, we have Mexico, that is awesome. We have France, Spain, Sweden, amazing. Guys, it's time for you to take this moment to get rid of some stuff on the ground, because we're gonna stand a little bit on the ground now, or be a little bit on the ground while we're doing these next up and coming exercises. Again, if you don't follow us on social media, you're missing out. Annette is here. What's up, Annette? Hope you're doing good. Annette is one of our ambassadors, actually. So if you're interested in becoming a dance-specific training ambassador, let us know. She's one of the main representations in Germany. Finland, is there a rule of thumb on how to know what type of pain is harmful or not? I always say that if you're feeling pain, you should make sure that it's less of a pain. There's a difference between pain and discomfort, right? Pain is not what we're going after. If you're feeling discomfort, however, usually we can sneak our way with movement and making sure that we're going over that discomfort, right? But if you're feeling pain, make sure that it's not if it's over 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, I suggest you stop. However, my Finnish friend, I can't really pronounce your name. If you want more information and maybe something specifically for you, just again, let us know, shoot us a DM, and let's talk more about it, right? Now, I'm going to give you 3 different flows that we're going to do. This is some of our fundamental flows at dance-specific training. So again, dance-specific training is a whole training system. Each of these flows can be done in 3 different levels. So no matter where you are, because dance-specific training, we developed this for us dancers. And as in the social dance floor, training should be for everyone. Dancing should be for everyone. So in the dance floor, you should be able, as an advanced dancer, to dance with a beginner. In training room, as a beginner, you should be able to train with the most advanced dancer, right? So, or no matter where you are on the level, if you're just starting out on your training, or you're just starting out of your dancing, maybe you're intermediate training, intermediate dancing, or advanced in your dancing, no matter where you're on this scale, you want to be able to train with the people that you love, right? So this is how we develop this system. So we're going to run over 3 different flows. This workout is going to take less than, we're going to do 2 songs just for you to get a feel of it. 2 songs, 3 different flows, 3 different levels. You can choose your level. Before I put on the music, I'm going to run over all of it together, and then we're shooting. If you are new to this, it's going to be amazing. If you've done it before, awesome, hang around. So first exercise we're going to do is what we call crisscross to drop squats. Probably need to put this here, let me see. Whenever you are moving around, there's always things happening, new things, new obstacles, but yeah, here we go. So what we want to do here, crisscross to drop squat. Level 1, it looks like this. Level 1 is for beginner training. You never trained before, or you're new training. You stand like this, you do 1 and 2 and 3, up. So as you can see from the side, I'm doing a partial squat. I don't go all the way down. Level 1, once again, 1 and 2 and squat, up. Here we go. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. Once again, level 2, it looks like criss, cross, stop, down, up. Criss, cross, stop, down, up. I'm still doing a partial squat. Now, level 3, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way down, stop, stop. 1 and 2 and 3, bop, bop. Flow number 1, crisscross to drop squat. Make sense? I see in the chat if it makes sense. I think it makes a lot of sense for a lot of people. Fantastic. Any other questions? What was here? Next thing I want us to do. We get down on the ground. From here, I want us to do level 1. It looks like this. You are knees on the ground. It looks like this. 1 and 2 and on the I lift my knee up. 1 and 2 and step together. 1 and 2 and step together. Let me know if this is making sense, family. If it is not making sense, you should shoot me in the comment. Level 2, it looks like this. You keep your knees up all the time. You do 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Great job. This is shoulder taps to kickouts. When I'm kicking out to the side here, I want to make sure to point my toe. I want to keep a clean line upon my toe. Annette, I think you've done this flow before. Good on you. So I do. Shoulder tap and kick together. Shoulder taps to kickouts. Good job, familia. Next thing coming up. So we're done. Crisscross to drop squats. Shoulder taps to kickouts. Now we're going to do now we're doing V-ups. V-ups looks like this. Do your best to keep your back straight. And from here, we're going level 1. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Great job. All the way down on the ground, looks like this. Level 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sense? Now, level 3, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. I do my best to constantly point my toes, making sure that we are feeling them in our core. Yes? Remember this, guys, just like it's saying here in the comments. Every level has minimum 3 exercises. And if you're joining the VdanceClub platform, you're going to get access to all of this. Remember that this is just a teaser. The real meat in this, the introduction to dance activity training, is inside of the VdanceClub platform, being launched very, very soon. All right? I think it's time to try this to the music. Hope you guys are ready. We're gonna do 2 songs, and then we're gonna get right into Q&A. All right? Awesome. So, again, because we're dancers, we're obviously going to train to the music. That's the only thing that makes sense. And everything else wouldn't be dance specific, would it? So here we are. So get some water, pay attention, because it's about to go down. Here we go. Let's do it. Hope you guys can hear my music. And one very important aspect of dance activity training, when we are not training, we are dancing. Which means that we're starting dancing. Let's go. So you can either do jumping jacks, running on the side, or just dance. So when the beat drops, we're going straight into crisscross to drop squats. Stay active. Hope you hear the music. Here we go. Crisscross to drop squat. Choose your level. I go to level 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Skip. And 1, 2, 3. Good job. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Good job, keep going. Da, tigga, da, 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 tigga, da, da, squat. Ba, ba, look, level 1. Level 1 is this. Level 1, level 1. Yep, I'm going to level 2. Level 3. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and we break. Deep breaths. Going in to the shoulder taps, the kick outs. Deep breaths though. Remember that we're dancing. Crisscross. Here we go, shoulder taps, kick out. Shoulder, shoulder, kick, together. Shoulder, shoulder, kick, together. Shoulder, together. Shoulder, shoulder, kick. Good job. Once again. 1, 2. Look, level 2. 1, 2. Up. 1, 2. 2. No, get up. Get up. Deep breaths. You can do either jumping jacks or any type of dancing. Maybe you're a bachata dancer. Maybe this is you. But we're going down on the ground because we're gonna do the V-ups. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Keep going. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and we break. Keep going. We're dancing, keeping the pulse high, waiting for the next song to come. We have one more song. One more song. Same exercise. Keep going, guys. This is just a taste of it. This is just a taste of dance training. Keep going. Crisscross to drop squats is about to come. 5, 6. Here we go. Crisscross to drop squat. Here we go. Hop. 1, 2. Whoop. Hey. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 3. Up and 1, 2, 3, 7. Good job. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. And we're dancing. If you're home and you're not feeling comfortable dancing to this music, jumping jacks. If you're feeling knee pain, let's do this. Good job. And we go. Getting mentally ready. Because it's time for us to do our kick outs and shoulder taps. Go down on the ground. Deep breaths. Get into the tripod, tabletop position. Remember which scale you're on. 5, 6, 5, 6. Shoulder taps. Shoulder, shoulder, kick, together. Shoulder, shoulder, kick, together. Shoulder, shoulder, kick, together. 1, 2, kick, together. Hup. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up. Stay active. Deep breaths. Five, 6, 7. Keep dancing. Keep dancing. When the beat drops, it's time for us to go down the ground, V-ups, 5, 6, 7, level 1, down, 2, up, down, up, down, up, 5. It's time to go a little bit heavier, guys. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Good job. 2, 1, 2. So as you can see, I'm jumping between level 1 and level 3. Keep going. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and we are breaking. Good job, everyone. Give yourself a round of applause. Wherever you are in the world. Some of you worked out more today than you did the entire last year. Good job. If this was the first workout of the year, good job. Keep building upon it. If this is the third workout of the day, congratulations. Guys, take a quick water. It's time for Q&A. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. As you can see, I'm in my living room. And that is one of the beautiful things with dance PV training, right? One of the things that we really want to encourage people is to demystify this thing that we all call exercising. Exercises shouldn't be one thing that you have to sneak away to the gym and do it in private where nobody's watching. Exercises should be something that we can do together. Something that should be a fundamental thing for us dancers. And the way we see it is that in 2010, Zumba came into the gyms. Zumba took dancing into the gym. In 2025, dance-specific training is taking training into the dance studios. And that is our mission, guys. We want to make sure that this movement spreads across the world where every dancer understands the brutal reality of how to take care of our bodies. And that's what we want to do. So, with that being said, if you're interested in joining our movement, if you're interested in becoming an ambassador, if you're interested in becoming a dance-specific trainer certification or certified trainer, then this is for you. We are coming to a dance school close to you very, very soon. Now, let me jump up here and see where we can find the questions. There's some questions asked here from the team at VdanceClub. Guys, there's 24 people of us here watching. Give yourself a round of applause. This is awesome. This is awesome. I think there's been over 100 people live here, if I'm not mistaken. Now, here we go. Questions for Sebastian. Let me see here. VdanceClub is saying, if you want to record yourself doing parts of the class or share your experience, feel free to do so. Tag us or send it to info@vdanceclub.com. That's awesome. I challenge you guys, everyone. I challenge everyone at home. Do it, tag us, put it on social media, and you might win a prize. Question number 1. Let's go back to the beginning. When did you first dance? When did you first start dancing, and what style? I started dancing, first dance class I ever took. I think I was maybe 14, 15 years old. I took salsa. It's the first class I ever took. Did like a semester of that. It wasn't really my thing. I liked it, but it was a bit too far away from home. Now, when I was 17, however, I started dancing hip hop. Guys, if you have any questions, you can shoot me in the chat and I will run over them also. In 2008, I believe, I started dancing hip hop. Hip hop was my first love in dancing, and it was also where I was able to express myself, able to find an identity. It was a very, very important part of my life. And I started dancing. It was one of those things that I always wanted to do. My mom was a professional dancer. My mom honestly danced more dance styles than the majority of everybody here watching. And it was always one of those things that I wanted to do, and I was always exposed to. My mom always brought me to shows. I was very early exposed to hip hop crew called Bounce when I grew up, which is a Swedish hip hop crew, legendary. But it wasn't until I was 17 when I started myself. And honestly, it was because I found a girl. It was a girl at the dance school that I fell in love with, and one of my friends started dancing, so it was just like 2 in 1. My friend started dancing, I wanted this girl, ba-ba. Then I started dancing. And then in 2014 is when I found bachata. I found bachata because I lived in Norway. So for you guys who know who Gatik is from Gatik and Melvin, I was teaching at her dance school, at her first dance school, and it was called, I even forgot what the name of the dance school was, but she brought me, or I went with her rather, to Sensual Week in Cadiz, where it was obviously organized by Jane Andreas, who I knew back then also. And yeah, that's when it all started. That's where I met Judith. And then the rest is history. 10 years later, here we are. What made you shift from dancing to becoming a professional coach? What inspired your journey? Okay, nice. Here's an awesome question. So you're writing it in this chat also. Yeah. What inspired your journey? I've done few things inspired that journey. First three incidences rather. First incident, I was struggling a lot with my mental health in 2012-13. 2012 and 2013 is where I struggled really a lot with my mental health. I had daily panic anxiety attacks. I could wake up in the middle of the night all sweaty with panic anxiety, started having suicidal thoughts, and literally started running away from anxiety. So I started training. While that was happening, it was around the same time when I met Judith, and we moved in together during that year, 2015, I believe we moved in together. And then I found salsa, bachata, and it was very clear for me that I wanted to do something for our community as dancers. But I couldn't find anything that was specifically made for us dancers when it came to training. The only thing I could find was for ballet and modern, and that was something that was so alienated for me, so I couldn't relate to it at all. So I decided to be the bridge between training and dancing. That's the bridge I wanted to do. Fast forward 10 years later, or 9 years later, 2016, we have our 10-year anniversary. I've been training everybody from, again, Alemana, Karel Flores, Corky Judith, Bruno Rodriguez, Antonio Berardi. Just in the VdanceClub platform, I trained Carolina Rosa, Corky and Judith, of course, Gloria. I've also trained Reem, for you guys who know what that is. I was flown into New York, where I trained Madonna, like the pop icon Madonna. And it's just been an incredible journey. I've also trained Muhumbi, who had that super smash hit, I wanna boom bang bang with your body, you wanna rocky ducky to the thing. And he also wrote Mi Gente with J Balvin. So that's basically how it started. And here goes. Third question, it says, you work with a lot of incredible names: Madonna, Elite Athlete, Special Forces. The biggest name in the bachata community as Corky and Judith, Carolina Rosa, Luis Andrea, etc. What was the moment you realized your method could change lives? That's a great question. I think I really understood that when we did Be Fit and Sensual. So me and Judith had a festival. Me and Judith together created the world's first training festival for dancers, for Afro-Latin dancers rather. So we had an entire festival called Be Fit and Sensual that was only focused on training for Afro-Latin dancers. We had yoga, physio dance with Gonzalo, Maria Crespo, who is teaching. Maria Crespo is also teaching at the instructor course for Bachata Sensual. She was also teaching there. Maria Punti, of course, was also teaching there. A bunch of artists. And during that time is when I truly understand, it's like, wow, around 400 people came each of those 3 years. We had it 2017, 18, and 19. We were gonna have it in 2020, but then of course, COVID happened. But so those were really the moments. And then I also started getting it confirmed. So I always say that, like, I never said my method was amazing. Like, you guys said that my method was amazing. Because since then, I've trained over 10,000 people in person or online. We had multiple challenges, which is how we were able to reach a lot of people. And just the results we've been getting, the testimonials we've been getting has been incredible. And then once you start training legends, like musical legends, icons such as Madonna, Muhumbi, and you're getting the confirmation, that's when you have to start believing it yourself, right? And someone is asking here, when is the next festival? We're actually doing a retreat in So now we're on tour. So we've done 3 locations already. We have about 12 locations left until before the end of the year. In 2026, we're starting to do. In 2026, we're doing dance-specific training certification. So if you want to become a dance-specific trainer, you let us know. Then we are doing a retreat with Korke and Judith, or with Judith rather, Be Fit and Sensual retreat. We're doing that in October 2026, and in January 2026, we have another retreat going on. So, how would you describe dance-specific training in one sentence? It's in one sentence. Dance-specific training is literally what it is. Training specifically for dancers. That's the one sentence. So if you ask me, what is dance-specific training? Training specifically for dancers. You don't come to us to learn how to dance. You go to VdanceClub to learn how to dance. You go to Korke and Judith to learn how to dance. You come to us as a dancer to learn how to train as a dancer, right? And it says, what makes your program different from other programs out there? Our program is by dancers for dancers. Again, I haven't developed this myself. I've developed this together with the world's top Afro-Latin dancers. Alemana, Carol Flores, Luis and Andrea, Carolina Rosa, Judith, Korke, Gloria, Madonna. All of these people have given me tools and keys enabled to create this method, right? So that's what makes it different. We are not here to, I always say that it's super easy to build big muscles. If you want to lose fat and build muscles, that's awesome. We can help. This is obviously going to help you with that. But dance-specific training is developed in order for you as a dancer to be able to continue to dance until the day before you die. That's why we're focusing on strengthening the joints by doing all of these things. We're focusing on your mindset. So if we say that dance-specific training is a triangle, in the bottom of that triangle, it's your training. All things physical. All things physical. We're talking training, nutrition, flexibility, mobility for dancers. On the left side of the triangle, it's all things mental. Your internal dialogue, your self-confidence, trauma response. How do you deal with negative self-talk on the dance floor? How do you stop from holding yourself back on the dance floor? And then on the right side of the triangle, it's all things that has to do with your dancing, except your dancing technique, right? You don't come to us to learn how to dance. You go to VdanceClub to learn how to dance. You come to us if you're a dancer and you want to understand how to train like a dancer, right? So, all things physical, all things mental, all things related to your dancing. Someone is saying, next question is, or VdanceClub rather, saying, you trained over 10,000 people in more than 30 countries. What's the most rewarding part of your work? That's a great question. The most rewarding part of being coach or doing this thing is not only that I love doing it, like I love exercises, I love moving. The most rewarding thing I would say is the amount of lives you impact and the feedback you get from people. One of the many, when I'm doing this tour, what is so beautiful with it is that I'm reconnecting with so many people that were there from the beginning. And I always say that dance-specific training is a worldwide movement, but it's not my movement. I am just a spokesperson for us. I happen to be the bald guy with the beard in the front, pointing and saying, hey, we dancers should train. I think we all can see this big mistake that we're doing, right? But it's not my movement. This is our movement. So the more people that join, the more people that feel connected to the calling, the more people that want to embrace dance-specific training, and the more people that want to share this mission that we are on, those are the beautiful things. And meeting people, again, we are celebrating 10 years next year. So I'm meeting people now that I trained in 2016, 17, and they come to me and they share, hey, you don't know this, but the challenge we did, or the workout we did, or the video that you gave me have changed the trajectory of my life. I fell in love with training because of you. I was recently in UK where I met a girl called Jody, who is now one of our ambassadors and who's going to become one of our first dance-specific trainers. The transformation she did from being overweight, not secure, and not the level of dancer that she is now, to being high-level dancer, just finished her, she's doing Ironman, triathlon type things, a toughest race. She's going for black belt in Taekwondo, still dancing, beautiful dancer. And all of that, not all of that of course, but according to herself, one of the big pillars in the beginning was just our coaching. So that is probably the most rewarding things. What advice would you give to dancers who are just starting out to take care of their bodies through training, and more advanced dancers who want to take the dancing to the next level? If you want to take your dancing to the next level, whether you're a beginner or whether you are an advanced dancer, taking care of your physical body and investing in your physical body is one of the most fundamental things that any dancer can do. It's really that simple. What you want to do is that you want to focus on understanding your body, understanding and unlocking tightness in your body. Because a lot of us comes, and when we start dancing, we start feeling this is how it looks, right? So you're doing body waves like this. Your body waves looks like this in the beginning, right? And it doesn't look like this because you are a bad dancer. You're of course a bad dancer because you're just getting started. But the reason why you can do this is because you don't understand your body yet. But if you're actively training these things, if you're actively training this, if you're actively training the cat-cow pose we did in the beginning of this, and you're doing these things, if you actively understand how your hips are moving and strengthening your knees and doing these types of exercises, the cars that we spoke about, you are going to be able to do these types of body waves, right? So if you are a beginner dancer, focus on your mobility and your flexibility, and it's gonna 10x your improvement in dancing fast. Your dance progression is going to go fast forward just by doing this. The next thing is for advanced dancers. Advanced dancers, don't sleep on your body, right? If you want to make sure that you are able to continue to live this lifestyle, we have actually developed something that we call the Peak Performance Protocol, which is a protocol where we're running over how to behave and how to take care of your body while traveling, while doing festivals and all of that stuff. So if that is interesting to you, just DM us the word Peak Performance and we send you that protocol to you completely for free. You really want to make sure to do this, because if you don't take care of your joints and if you don't take care of your body, the question is not if you're going to get injured, the question is when you're going to get injured. Next question, what would you say to someone who wants to follow in your footsteps, becoming a high-performance trainer or coach for dancers? If you want to become a high-performance trainer or coach for dancers, you should slide in our DM and then you should join the dance-specific training movement. Start by hanging out. You become like the people you hang out with. So if you hang out more with us, online, offline, we're traveling the world, so we can probably meet you somewhere at a festival, and then we are going to again do the dance specific training certification this up and coming. I wanna say that it's by the beginning of next year, but it will probably be before. So just pay attention to our social media and we're gonna give you exactly the roadmap, how to become a high performance coach for dancers and how to make money and doing this online, because that's the lifestyle that I want to live. What's something that people usually misunderstand about dance-specific fitness? Most people think that we do Zumba. Most people think that people come to us to learn how to dance, or that it's like Zumba, which is not the case. I think Zumba is amazing. I think Zumba really serves a huge role in the world, obviously. Revolutionary training method, but it's not what we do. All right? It's not what we do at all. It comes down to the simple fact that we are helping dancers to train. That's the thing. So I would say by dancers for dancers, but not exclusively for dancers. Because unless you saw in the workout, even in the breaks when we are dancing, you can do jumping jacks. So if you just want a dancer's body, you can still do dance-specific training, right? So the two biggest misconceptions is that you have to be a dancer to do this. Well, and the second thing is that we are going to dance in the classes, right? So, not necessarily. Someone is asking, if someone wants to train with you, how can they do it and where can they find you next? And of course, what can people expect on the full course available at VdanceClub. If you want to train with me in person, you can again shoot me a DM anywhere on any social media platform you find us at Dance Specific Training. Shoot us a DM and we talk more about it. If you want to train with me that is if you want to join our coaching program. If you want to train with me in person, go on our Instagram. You can find the whole itinerary. The next up and coming festival that I will go to is on Sunday. I go to Spain to teach a teacher's course, level 2. If you want, after that I go back to Sweden and then I'm going to Germany for the Germany Bachata Sensual Festival. And then take a little break and then we're going to Sensual Week, Bachata Paradise and Teacher's Course Level 1. But all of that you can find on our social media. And what you can expect for the introduction course on Dance Specific Training that is very soon available on VdanceClub is that you will be able to see the entire system broken down. I'm running over morning mobility, I'm running over flexibility. You're gonna be able to train together with me and Carolina Rosa. There's ab exercises, there's the whole dance specific training system. Let me take that back. The entire introduction for dance specific training is now available, or is very soon available at least, at VdanceClub.com. And I'm super proud to be part of that platform. So if you guys have any other questions, I'm gonna hang around for about 2-3 minutes. You can find, and after that, I'm out. It's getting a bit later here, so it's time to wrap things up. Any questions? We're always here. I think I must sign up. Is there any discounts now? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. I think VdanceClub actually have a 30-day guarantee where you can just go in or try for free rather. I think they have a 30-day try for free or a 7-day try for free. So just head over there and give a look. No more questions? That's fantastic. Guys, again, Dance Specific Training is a movement by dancers for dancers. You can find us anywhere on social media. We say, thank you for sharing your energy. Thank you for anyone who joined us. Don't forget the full course is already waiting for you inside VdanceClub. The full course is already online. Get on VdanceClub.com. It's going to be incredible. Dance Specific Training is a worldwide movement and we are looking for like-minded individuals that want to prioritize their health within this community that we call the Afro-Latin dance community. If you're interested in learning more, shoot us a DM. If you want to become an ambassador, if you want to get personal coaching from me, if you want to become a dance-specific trainer, if you want to hang out, if you want to dance, if you want to social dance, we're traveling a lot this year. It's going to be an amazing times. Thank you so much for joining. Remember, as always, by dancers for dancers, and I'll see you very soon.